Now we'll discuss the question number 39, and it is from machining. And the question is, an orthogonal cutting operation is being carried out in which this uncut chip thickness is 0.01 mm. Cutting speed is 130 meter per minute. Rake angle is 15 degree and width of cut is 6 mm. Now it is observed that the chip thickness is 0.015 mm, cutting force is 60 Newton and the thrust force is 25 Newton. Now the ratio of the frictional energy to the total energy is, we have to find out the ratio of that friction energy and the total energy. Now we'll write on the given data. So given data, we have uncut chip thickness, which is T0, which is equal to 0.01 mm, cutting speed, which is equal to 130 meter per minute, rake angle alpha 15 degree, width of cut W, which is equal to that 6 mm, and chip thickness, which is TC, which is equal to 0.015 mm, cutting force FC, which is equal to 60 Newton, and thrust force FT equal to 25 Newton. Now in this we have to find out the ratio of that friction energy and the total energy. So we know that friction force is a function of that FC sin alpha plus FT cos alpha. We know the formula for that friction force. So cutting force we know 60, so 60 into that sin 15 plus thrust force we have 25 cos 15. So if you will solve, you will get 39.677 Newton. And now cutting force we have chip thickness ratio, it is given. So we know this T0 chip thickness ratio, which is equal to R, is equal to T0 upon TC, that is uncut chip thickness upon the chip thickness, which will be equal to the chip velocity upon the cutting velocity. Now we have to find out the ratio of that friction energy upon the total energy. So friction energy will be F into that chip velocity upon total energy will be cutting force multiplied by the cutting velocity. Now we know this VC upon V, which is equal to T0 upon TC. So T0 upon 0.01 upon 0.015. So if you will put, so friction force we got 39.677 upon cutting force we know its value 60, multiply by the VC, that is your chip velocity upon cutting velocity, we have the value which is 0.01 upon 0.015. So if you will solve, you will get 0.44. So 0.44 is the ratio of that friction energy and the total energy.